Hello and welcome. I'm Molly Kitchen, and this is 5 minutes to get you moving. So let's get started right away. Come onto your back. Our first action here is just a big stretch. So stretch and extend through your limbs, reach through your fingers and toes, big full body movement, something that many of us don't get very much of in our daily lives and our daily movement habits. So big stretch. And then from there, gently hug your knees into your chest. And you decide what feels right to you here. You could rock from side to side. You could stay in stillness, breathing a little bit more deeply. See what feels right to you in this moment. So that's another aspect of even these short breaks to move, is giving ourselves time for presence in the physical body. All right, so from here, you could have your hands on your knees or release your arms. Circle your knees around together so that using the weight of your body, you're massaging around your low back and sacrum area. Notice if, because you only have 5 minutes, you're moving quickly, and I invite you to slow down the rate at which you're moving. Good, and then come back to center. Extend the soles of your feet up toward the ceiling. Reach your fingertips up toward the ceiling, and then circle your wrists and your ankles. So paying attention to these joints that really do so much for us throughout the day, but are often areas that are stuck in repetitive habit patterns. So just getting some circling there. And then here's what I consider a very fun moment. Shake out through your arms and your legs. So just getting a little wiggling, some free movement, wiggle, shake, release through your arms and your legs. All right, from there, bring your hands to the backs of your knees, roll up. And from seated, come around to hands and knees. Set your wrists under your shoulders, your knees just barely behind your hips, giving your sides of your waist some space. With an inhalation, lift the crown of your head and your sitting bones, coming into cow pose. As you exhale, round through your spine, releasing your head. Inhale to lift the crown of the head and the sitting bones. Do this at whatever range of motion feels right to you. And please don't go into any range of motion where there's pain or strain in your body. It's not doing yourself any favors there. One more time, inhale to lift. And exhale to round. All right, from here, make your stance a little bit longer. Tuck your toes under and come into downward facing dog. Pressing your hands down and forward, reach your hips up and back. Feel free to have a generous bend in your knees here, or to pedal your feet, straightening one leg as you bend the other knee. Take another deep breath in. Exhaling, bring your knees down to the floor. Walk your hands back and briefly come up into a kneeling position. From there, step your right foot forward. You're in a lunge here. Reach your arms up overhead. Lengthen through your spine, and exhaling, bring your hips just slightly closer to the floor. If you're very, very flexible, then I want you to focus more on hugging your two legs in to build strength. If you are more stable, or what we often call stiff, then you can focus on allowing the hips to move towards the floor. Again, here, don't go into any place where there's pain or strain. I'm just working on a little bit of strength building and or mobility, flexibility in this area. And then from here, bring hands to hips, bring your right knee back, and step your left foot forward. So low lunge or Anjaneyasana, second side. Maybe a few pulsations, bringing the hips closer to the floor and further away. And again, if you're very flexible, you're going to focus on bringing front foot and back knee in so you can feel the muscles engaging to help stabilize you here. Good. All right, from here, bring your fingertips to the floor and step forward. Bring your feet to about hip distance apart and fold forward for Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Let your head and neck release. Hands might be on the floor, on blocks. Could cross your arms, lots of options there. You might even add in gently shaking your head or swaying your torso. Let your upper body relax as your lower body remains stable. From here, bend your knees more and slowly roll up to standing. Stacking vertebra on top of vertebra. Head is the last to rise. As your head rises up, stand in Tadasana, in mountain form. So you can feel the stacking of your bones from your feet up through your legs. Hips right over the heels, ribs right over the hips, shoulder girdle on top of that, and the whole spine, those beautiful undulating curves of the spine, rising up so your head is also stacked over the bones below it. Let your shoulders relax, let your arms release. And feel and notice your breath here. Thanks so much for taking these 5 minutes to move with me. I hope that it improves your day and your connection, not only to yourself, but to those around you. Again, I'm Molly Kitchen, and thanks so much for practicing with me.